Hey, it's John and Mike, brew-news.com. We have a SMaSH beer to taste, and this SMaSH beer was brewed with First Gold hops. This particular hop variety was suggested to me by a viewer, and he said, "Oh, you're gonna love it. It's very..." Oh, I shouldn't give away what he was saying, but he said that if you're into, you know, some of these new trendy hops, you're really gonna dig the First Gold variety. And he wrote to me and said, make sure you can, if you can't get it in the States, I think this is a UK hop, at least the variety that I bought, I'll send some to you. And I thankfully was able to find some domestically to me here in the United States of America. So that's what I did. I bought some from Northern Brewer, just 1 ounce. I make a 1 US gallon batch and put the hops in different places in the boil. For this one, just a smidge at the start of the boil, 60-minute boil. A lot goes in at flame out, and then some is held back for dry hopping at the day 3 of fermentation. And that's what we have here. 1 malt, raw, 2-row pale malt for it, and US 05 is the yeast strain that I use for the SMaSH beers, a neutral strain to really kind of get a sense of what is this hop really doing in the beer. So with that, the water I use is tap water from our own streams. So what are you getting out of this? I have a handy dandy hop chart to help put maybe some more typical descriptors into our heads as we drink this beer and talk about it.
I don't know what I get on there for aroma. It's the overall intensity of the aroma is pretty weak. It's pretty low in my opinion. But the aroma I do get, I'm really having a hard time placing it, but it's woody, it's mossy almost. It's almost leafy, like green leafy. It's not really tea-like. And then the flavor profile is a little bit the same. I'm definitely getting like there's a slight tannic-like quality to it, so almost like oversteeped tea, but it doesn't really have a lot of tea flavor. I'm getting almost like a dried basil flavor to it. Again, so that green leaf thing, but now it's really more of like a twiggy, dried basil, maybe almost bay leaf like quality to it. Definitely, I mean, I don't get like fruity quality to it. There's certainly no citrus for me. It's really pushing that other end of my palate like hard for me.
Yeah, I think that there's like notes of just a weak note of strawberry, along with everything you said about the mossy, the earthy, like that's up front. But like then there's like this like little fruity note for me.
Yeah, maybe I'm just nose blind to that one.
But then in the flavor, you smelling your shirt?
Smell something else to like refresh your receptors.
I don't think the berry note is strong, but it's there for me at the kind of the end, but it lingers a little bit. In terms of flavors, I think some of that earthy stuff comes through. I think that you did you note it like I'm getting like a little tannin tea thing in the flavor. Yeah, it doesn't taste like, I drink a lot of tea, so it doesn't taste like tea, but I'm getting that tannic like experience quality in there. I don't know if that's genuinely, maybe it is a tea like flavor and my brain is telling me I'm experiencing astringency. But maybe the vegetal quality of this hop is actually delivering a little bit of polyphenol in a way that's coming across as astringent. Yeah. It's not super astringent, it's tannic. It's you know? I think that outside of that, there is again, I think there is, like, it's red, it's a little red berry, it's like in between the red berry and like spicy herbal thing for me.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to plot this as a plot, right, you're supposed to, so it's the 10 circles intensity-wise. I mean, my red berry would be probably down at like a 2 here, but my spicy herbal might be closer to 6, 7, 6.5, 7.
Yep.
You know, I think you're getting a little bit higher in the red berry than what it sounds like. But woody aromatic for me is pretty high.
It's pretty high.
So it is sort of sitting down.
No cream caramel.
No.
Vegetal.
No. Yeah, I mean, well, I described like a greeny leaf thing, so somewhere
Maybe
in between
green.
there, I would maybe go 4 and 5 between vegetal and green.
No floral, no menthol. No sweet fruits.
Menthol, I don't think so. Thank God.
All right.
Thank God.
So Northern Brewer on the packet says this dual-purpose hop, tangerine,
Not really.
orange marmalade,
Oh, I wish.
magnolia, and floral.
Yeah.
Magnolia is
I would
kinda-
say like magnolia. What really struck me there is actually like sort of that strange aroma that a marigold gives you, right? That's really more of what I'm getting. That oil that comes off of marigolds, even some of that oil you get off of a tomato plant, right?
Yep.
That's what I get. You know, it's funny to put a descriptor of tangerine and orange marmalade on there in a world where there are other hops. And to lead with that, right? Like I don't know if that's how they actually try to put these things together, right? But there are other hops that are certainly more tangerine and orange marmalade than this, that are definitively that way.
Yeah.
Right? I would flip it around and I'd be saying, you know, magnolia, floral, and that orange tangerine thing would be later in the descriptor. I don't know if they actually bother to do descriptors that way. Probably not, because it's a marketing thing, so of course tangerine sounds good. But I don't get tangerine on this at all.
No, I agree with that. Alpha acid on this was 8%.
Wow. So the bitterness quality is pretty mild. That's not intense either, right? So it's not. I mean, I know you try to balance it out.
Yeah.
And, you know, but there's not like a lingering bitterness. Despite its intensity, I know intensity is related to amount, right?
Yep.
But it's not super intense.
Yep. So that's
you seem to sort of like lean in the production, like lean towards flavor aroma addition, because that's you know. But you do use this hop to generate some bitterness, right? So I don't know. Yeah.
Well, with other ones that have higher alpha, I usually don't. It's usually like at 15 minutes, and then at flame out, and then dry hop. This one I did a smidge at the beginning of the boil, and then most of it was at flame out, and then dry hop. So I don't know. And who knows, man? This lot.
I don't know why I'm showing the beer to the camera, because it's really a sensory thing, not a, you know.
Read the label. I don't know about this lot. It seems like the descriptors don't really fit what we get out of it.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of what I'm getting on this.
Darn it. But, you know, if it's something that you're looking for, something that's more of that, you know, like Mike said, like a marigold, like tomato.
I'm trying to figure out, you know, where you would place this, you know. Maybe if you were in like
it's a background
fruit,
hop for me.
herb, spice category of beer, you were doing something like that, and you wanted a hop that wasn't gonna overstep those qualities, like I don't know, maybe blending this with like maybe like a Northern Brewer in like some sort of strange Christmas ale with cinnamon, nutmeg, whatever, that would probably work for me.
That sounds good.
Because I wouldn't notice it. You'd be like, oh, you put hops in here? That's great. I love the cinnamon nutmeg quality. It's awesome, right? So I mean, just
but it blends well.
And Northern Brewer is another one of those hops I just don't care for because it's earthy, woody. So.
Yep. I know, but like California Common, like you gotta use it.
True. I agree.
Anyway, that is our take on UK First Gold hops. Let us know your experience with this hop. Maybe if we had it fresh right there in the good old United Kingdom, let's go. Maybe it would be a different experience, but based on this particular packet, different than what we saw on the description on the front of the packet. So let us know what your thoughts are. Give us a like if you like this kind of stuff, like this video. Subscribe to our channel because we do this kind of thing every single week. For John and Mike, brew-dudes.com, brew on.
Cheers.